Throughout the history of entertainment, Disney has dominated animation. Reaching back for generations, the world has seen the wonderful and creative works of Disney. With the modern world and pop culture, children lose their innocence way too early in life. Disney can bring back those happy smiles and sweet memories. Making the lives of children more enjoyable by growing up with Disney is an important way of fulfilling the needs of kids. Because of Disney's fame and success all over the world, many have been able to witness the innovative and original productions. Disney has changed the perception of entertainment by introducing America to full-color and high-quality picture cartoons, creating fun-filled, safe amusement parks, and making childhoods memorable.
Walt Disney was born on December 5, 1901 in Chicago, Illinois. After his birth, his family decided to move to a peaceful little farm in Missouri. There he grew up with animals and was fascinated by them. Most of all, he loved drawing funny cartoons of these animals, and it wasn't long before he decided that he wanted to become an artist. After a failed attempt to enlist in the military service during World War I, he set off to serve the Red Cross instead. When he came back home, he had a heated argument with his strict father and later went to Hollywood to begin his own cartoon studio with his brother Roy. He had complete faith in Walt and helped him begin his career. Eventually, it expanded into what is now known as the Walt Disney Studio. In the late 1800s, people were entertaining themselves with comics, some of which were The American Humorist and The Yellow Kid. Also popular were radios, Broadway musicals, and jazz music. The visuals of comics and the sounds of music were combined to form cartoons, but they weren't perfect yet. Now imagine a cartoon with lifeless black and white characters. They have no voice, no personality. But this all changed in 1928 when Disney decided to make a cartoon called Steamboat Willie and gave Mickey Mouse the peppy, cheerful character synchronized sound. It was a huge hit all over America.
But Disney was way more ambitious than just that. In 1932, he decided to add color to Flowers and Trees, a part of the Silly Symphony series. He started making feature-length animated movies about princesses and classic fairy tales. Amusement parks were also being improved. Before Disney's time, they were dirty, old, and some of the rides were boring, or worse, broken and dangerous. Disney understood those problems because he was a father himself, and he had experienced this firsthand with his daughters. He took action and designed new, pretty, and more fun amusement parks with the theme of his beloved characters and movies. In 1955, he opened his first park in California, which he creatively named Disneyland. He devoted the rest of his life to make family moments more joyful at these parks. Now, Disney theme parks are wildly successful and have spread out all over the world in modern cities such as Orlando, Florida, Paris, and Tokyo. With Disney's amazing amusement parks and TV networks, it was almost impossible to get negative reactions from audiences. However, Disney did make a few mistakes with its movies, which audiences thought were a little offensive. Take, for example, the new movie called The Frog Princess. The princess in this movie was African American and supposedly ugly. When Disney released this movie, it seemed to some critics as if the princess was African American only for the role of this particular princess. Time criticizes, still the film has not escaped controversy. Why was Tiana's prince given an ambiguous name and suspiciously light skin? Disney later apologized for this mistake and renamed the movie The Princess and the Frog, which made its first appearance in theaters on December 11, 2009. After the revision, the movie was acclaimed by the Time magazine, who rated it the #1 movie of the year, followed by Up, another Disney movie. Time praises, the movie offers a princess in the making, a wish upon a star, and some well-earned tears to salt the spectator's smiles. This racism was also shown in the 1955 movie called Lady and the Tramp. According to the Time magazine, the Siamese cats in this movie were described as having slanty eyes peeking out from inside a basket, prancing around to a distinctly Asian soundtrack, tormenting the lady with their sinister and manipulative behavior, not to mention their pidgin English. This controversy happened right after the Korean War, when Asian stereotypes were common. Another example is the sassy and stuck-up message the Disney TV show Hannah Montana gives to children. Some parents feel that Hannah Montana is too full of herself and that she gets everything she wants just because she is a pop star. For example, the NPR radio station comments, "There, among the super cute outfits and fun choreography, I keep noticing shoddy filmmaking and a sinister sociological message."
Disney has had many successes. It is in the center of children's entertainment, and it brings smiles to young faces. After the Walt Disney Studios was first founded in 1923, Walt and Roy Disney made their first full-color, full-length animated film with sound called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937. People from all over the world loved it, seeing that it grossed $66,596,803, a very large amount of money in the early 1900s. But not every one of Disney's films were as successful. For example, Pinocchio. It was released during World War II when people were in financial debt, so as a result, it had a negative profit. However, Disney realized this problem and re-released the movie many times after the war ended. Another effect Disney had on the war was its many propagandas for it. They encouraged Americans to pay taxes and help end the war rather than spend their income on useless things. But Disney improved more than just animation. He went further. He created fun, pretty amusement parks for people all over the world to enjoy. In 2008, the top 8 Disney parks around the world made about $116.5 million. That number is expected to grow each year. 8 of the top 8 amusement parks in the world are Disney resorts. Disney movies are an essential part of childhood, and almost all kids experience it from when Mickey Mouse first appeared on screen to this very minute. The joy of seeing a Disney movie is something that just cannot be replaced by anything. Children enjoy the adorable humor, bright colors, and inspirational plots every day. The whimsical songs are catchy and have a cheerful sound that can brighten even the darkest day. Disney has inspired kids to follow their dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem at the time, and to do their best, no matter what. An average middle school student proves this idea. So what do you think of when I say the word Disney?
Magic. Good, clean fun. Childhood innocence and memories. And money.
What would you be like if there was no Disney?
I'd be a less imaginative person, I guess. It's taught me good morals and made me a well-rounded person. And Disney has taught me the importance of believing in myself.
Another thing Disney has done to make it even more successful is to expand its empire even further in the past 87 years. Disney Channel is dedicated to live action, and it influences how children grow up today. Many of these children look up to the teen stars that Disney Channel has produced, including Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, Zac Efron, and many more. Popular merchandise from Disney consumer products like the Mickey Mouse stuffed animal is one of the most successful toys of all time. Many board games have a Disney theme, and there are even Disney clothing lines. To this day, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Sleeping Beauty, Pinocchio, and The Little Mermaid are some of the beloved classics of children. Disney has grown into a media giant, and it has also inspired competitors such as DreamWorks. Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon have been created thanks to Disney's amazing improvements throughout the years.
I would have to say that Disney definitely impacted me in a really positive way in terms of 2 things. One, the Disney movies were really, whimsical and sweet and innocent, which I really enjoyed. And then in terms of the actual Disneyland, that was a sense of joy. So that would be what I would most relate to Disney would be the word joy.
Changing the entertainment industry forever, making theme parks more amusing for children and adults, and modifying the way people grow up has been the ultimate wish upon a star of one man. Disney, with his creative mind and a desire of an animated world, has gotten his lifelong dream.